We know Sword and Shield is trending across YouTube and with all the Pokemon community as well. People are probably sick and tired of hearing about booster boxes from Sword and Shield. But unfortunately, it's still here. It's not gone. It'll always be here because it's one of the best, or probably the best eras we've ever had with these alternate hearts, which is absolutely fantastic. But in today's video, I'll be taking you along with me to have a look what's still available on Pokemon Center UK and what isn't, and also the graphs as well. See what is happening within the booster boxes. You can still pick up Fusion Strike from Pokemon Center UK. I don't know about PokemonCenter.com, but here in the UK, we can still pick one of these up. You are only allowed one box per transaction, so that's good. I'm not picking any of these up. Like, 143 is still a lot of money to me and most people, and I prefer to obviously invest it in other things and collect other things that are probably a bit cheaper, where I can see probably a bigger upside in the long run. But again, picking one of these up, if you need one for a collection, that'll be absolutely fantastic. I did miss the boat. I am quite sad about it, but at the end of the day, we've got Scarlet and Violet in the future, and I'm looking for that future. Fusion Strike has been showing some massive strength. The last one sold $231. TCG player, $241. So it's about a $10 increase across the both platforms. 139 in the last 6 months of the 6-month chart, $228. That is a 64% increase. That is absolutely absurd. That's in 6 months. That is absolutely crazy. Brilliant Stars is on Pokemon Center UK as well. You can pick one of these up per transaction at the retail price of $143. Beautiful trainer gallery. You got the Zard in there with the Venusaur and the Rainbow Zard as well. It's absolutely beautiful set. A lot of people keep saying, what's the next set? What's the next set? What's the next set's going to pop off? Like, you don't need anyone to tell you which is probably the next set. It could be this one. It could be Silver Tempest. But when this does go out of stock on Pokemon Center, the price will go up. You know it's going to go up. You don't need me to tell you that or anybody else. The price will go up because, again, you can't get it from Pokemon Center. So let's have a look at the graph, see how it's been performing. The last one sold on eBay is $158. TCG played just being a bit higher, $174. Let's have a look at the 6 months. $136. Let's have a look now. $162. That is a 19% increase in 16 months. In 6 months, we don't even get that in a savings count for a year, 2 years, 3 years. So you're quite lucky there if you bought Brilliant Stars. A lot cheaper than obviously $136. But I'm just letting you guys know, I just want to apologize. This is going to be scheduled like midweek. So I do honestly apologize if things change, that you can't pick any of these up if you want to on Pokemon Center UK. Again, I do apologize. But like, as soon as it's out of stock on there, you know the prices are going to increase anyway. Astral Radiance is another set you can pick up that is currently in stock. Again, with that Machamp and Starmie as well. Absolutely beautiful artworks. Them singles are going up slightly as well. But let's have a look at how the box has been performing over the last 6 months. eBay last sold $156. $173 on TCG Player. Again, being slightly higher than eBay. The last 6 months, $115. And then now $157, which it's a lot that is considering. It's like 34% increase. That is absolutely amazing. These boxes have been performing really, really well. And again, there's some really lovely alt arts in here. And as Sword and Shield in a whole, there's some beautiful alt art to be had. One doesn't get talked about at all, the Urshiru set. Some of the Urshrews are absolutely out of this world. They are mostly underrated. I'm telling you now, absolutely beautiful artworks. And you can still pick one of these up. And Luke, you can actually pick 6 of these up. That's how many they've got of these. But obviously, all the Sword and Shield ones, obviously, a lot of people love them. They don't like the battle styles, but it's still in here. And let's have a look how it's been performing in the last 6 months. 109, last one sold on eBay. 123 on TCG Player. You can see it's not really been doing a lot again, but honestly, the Urshrews in here are absolutely beautiful. To be fair, I need to probably pick some of them up. I have been looking at a few at a local Pokemon shop, so I probably will end up getting them in my collection at some point. But 103, let's have a look here. It's at 108. What's that? About 4% increase. So not like any others at all, because again, it doesn't have that, that effect like the other booster boxes have. Technically, it's a really poor set, that what people say, but again, the Urshrews are very underrated. My favourite set from Sword and Shield, and that is the Chilling Reign. I think a lot of you know it's out of stock already, but I just want to segregate the ones that are in stock and the ones out of stock. Again, this one is a beautiful set, and obviously the price will reflect that when we have a look at the 6-month graph. Well, $214 on eBay, last one sold. TCG Play just slightly above, not like the others, $15, $20 above eBay. But let's have a look in the last 6 months. 137, just a bit like the Brilliant Stars, and it's gone way up to $205, which is a 49% increase. Again, where you're going to find an ISA, a savings account, or anything like that, you're going to have that return. You are not. Again, a lot of people got in with Sword and Shield. I missed out. I'm a bit upset with it, but it is what it is. Carry on, and obviously just enjoying Pokemon as a whole and getting into Scarlet and Violet and some Japanese stuff as well. So if you have missed a boat, don't worry. There's always other opportunities to collect whatever you want. When it comes out, it's a bit cheaper, reprints a bit cheaper, and so forth. But don't worry, there's always something out there for somebody. Lost Origin, the big Giratina. Again, it was 1 per box. This one is out of stock, which is absolutely no-brainer. It's a lovely set, absolutely gorgeous set. The Lost Origin, a lot of people have been talking about it, how well and how nice this set is. But like with the Chilling Reign, it was one of the worst sets, but now it's one of the best sets of one of the most expensive sets you can actually pick up. So let's have a look at Lost Origin. Looks like Lost Origin has performed the best out of the ones we've just talked about. The last one sold at 208 on eBay. TCG Play is a little bit cheaper this time round at 202. Let's have a look at the 6-month graph. $228. We can see that green line going up there to make new highs at $222. That's right. That is absolutely crazy. 128 to 220. That is a 71% increase. That is absolutely mental. A lot of people are loving this set. Again, Giratina and the Aerodactyl, especially Giratina carrying this set. The Giratina now is a lot more expensive than it was, because obviously we had that market crash and it come down a little bit, but now it's making more gains and more gains. Believe it or not, the last one on the list is Silver Tempest, with the Lugia and the Rayquazas in here, and obviously the trainer gallery as well, which is beautiful. The Rayquaza, the Lugia had come down a little bit more in price, but now it's finding its feet and crawling back up in price. But again, it's out of stock on Pokemon Center, guys. It probably will come back in at some point. I can't see it not coming back in, but again, I don't know what Pokemon Center have up their sleeves, but we just have to wait and see. Last one sold on eBay for Silver Tempest, $144. TCG Player, $140. We can see here the last 6 months, $119, $121. You could have bought one of these back in November. We have a look to more or less the present day, which is $140. So that is a 15% increase. It's still a brilliant increase. He only had a reprint last year, so I assume there's plenty more that Pokemon Center are holding. It's just an assumption that I'm making. You know, don't take it gospel that there is, but there possibly is. But again, you know, Silver Tempest is a really good set, and it is up there with the others as well, especially with having that Alugia and that basically the trainer gallery, which is absolutely awesome. That Rayquaza is absolutely beautiful. I do apologize, guys, like if you made it this far, that you've seen Sword and Shield booster boxes again, but I just want to share obviously a bit of insight what's happening with the market and how it's performing. I'm not telling people go in and buy any of these, because that is genuinely up to you. I just want to give you the utmost information, what's in stock, what isn't in stock, help the Pokemon community and help people who want to get in the hobby, you know, giving the heads up, you know, it's okay to miss like a set or a couple of sets or an era if you wanted to. A lot of people are probably missing Scarlet and Violet era, to be quite honest, but again, it's one of those things. I just want to give you like my honest up view information much as possible. And I think like Sword and Shield overhaul, we know it's going to do well and it'll continue to do well. And all we can do is just say good luck to the people who have got many cases and many boxes of Sword and Shield, because, you know, it's just the way it is. But anyway, guys, I hope you've enjoyed the video, and I'll see you on the next one.